right, good morning, everybody. Welcome in House Edge Live with John from Pro Craps on Casino Gaming TV. I'm actually checking out the thumbnail right now. It looks like Dr. S said the dice are funny on the thumbnail. Are they wrong dice? I'll tell you what's hard to do. Yeah, they are wrong. It's hard getting AI to make freaking dice. It's funny. You use AI to I said, hey, give me an icon, for the app, and it does its thing and it gives you the icons. You cannot get AI to make dice properly. You can't say put the 4 here and the 3 here. It will not understand you. All you can hope to do is that it turns them on an angle so you can't see the mistakes. It's awful. Try and make AI make a roulette or a craps table. It gets it completely wrong. It's kind of funny. Anyway, good morning. Randy's here. I guess no PSO is here. Good morning to you too. Let's get it done. I got a quick show today because I got a work meeting at 8 o'clock on the nose. So I got a strict half an hour here. So let's just run right into the whole thing today, and let's go. Let's go talk about the bridge. Where is my bridge? There we go. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. I don't know why the stream deck didn't work there, but anyway, reminder: we're doing all this fun stuff. Right? We're having this one win and walk, and Ken is 71-0 or whatever the hell he is, and we're doing better this week than last week. There's no guarantees here, right? These are all things we talk about, ways to win more often than you lose, hopefully, right? And ways to lose less when you do lose, right? That's where we really focus our energies on here, right? It's about bankroll leveraging. We're gonna talk. If I get ahead today and tomorrow, we'll talk about leveraging bankroll probably next week, maybe a little bit tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see how we do. Leveraging bankroll is huge. It really determines how well you can handle loss, which, in other words, can I play a ladder or not? Right? Your bankroll says yes or no. You cannot or can ladder. If not, you handle loss differently. You fight differently in the losing situations, right? Understanding how you view risk. Can you identify when it's time to leave, when it's time to lean in to a good roll, right? And of course, all of this is about building discipline, right? We're working so hard here to build discipline. Why is that thing jacked up? I got to do it the old-fashioned way, I guess, right? Anyway, we're gonna this whole series that we're doing here is about building discipline. I worked hard with Ken on this to kind of get us through this notion of it's okay to have a small win, lock it up, and get done. Right. All right. Quick update here. Perhaps for the cure, we're at $2,500 raised, which is great, about 5% so far. You can see I've got the bottom here a little bit more meaningful now. It shows you how much came from chat donations, which of course would be zero until the event. How much we've gotten in on dog training. People have spent $1,100 so far on dog training supplies, which is great. We've had one big donation, and we've had 7 people buy the ticket, so that's great. If you're going to be in Vegas for this trip, please come to Vegas and buy a ticket. It'll be really fun to have you all there. I'm looking forward to meeting new people in person, of course, and again, it just makes the event have some more energy. So hopefully you can all be there. But if you can't, get to the website, crapsforthecure.com, and get yourself donating some funding for the dogs or some kind of sponsorship. It'd be great to kind of hit a nicer chunk of the goal before the event even starts. It'd be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Jumping into the matter at hand here is this one win challenge, right? We're trying to work the discipline muscle. We're trying to really show these strategies every single day so you get a sense of each strategy's kind of rhythm, their win conditions or loss conditions, how it happens, work some money management into it, and get some stress testing in, right? When we've lost, how do they recover? Matter of fact, we've actually removed strategies that couldn't recover, right? Our Fab 5, right? What's working best so far, the Horseman, the pass line progression, little don't pass ladder, Uncle Angelo's back wall lay. I'm going to put a new one in there today called I Can't Believe This Wins as a trial balloon. These are all low volatility, low ceiling, admittedly low ceiling plays, but they're designed to get you simple little wins and run on through. Right? That's what the design is. Get us to a little point, low vol, get out. They're not designed to pedal down and hit home runs. But that's the point of the series, right? Not every strategy is made for opportunity. Not every strategy is made to grind. Not every strategy is reliable. So anyway, let's get after here and start playing it. I need to go here. I need to go here. Let's get this thing out of the way. There we go. All Sorry, my one of my pieces to the puzzle here is not working very well, so I've got to do some of this mess. All right, where are we? I think we're ahead. Are we not ahead? I think we have some money here from yesterday. Right, we were down better part of $1,500, I think, last week or week before, and we battled all the way back, and we're up $117, which doesn't seem like much, but when you're down a couple of grand, being up 117, that sure feels pretty nice. So that's what we got ourselves to. And here we go. First strategy of the Fab Five today. Again, we're going to try and take any win we can and get the hell out of Dodge. And I say any win, not a dollar win, but a nice, meaningful sized win. All right, here we go. The Horseman's up. We're going to play a Horseman ladder because everybody's been asking for it. So we're doing Horseman's always 5 units. The way I play it, 5 units. It's going to be 2 units on the don't, and then 3 come bets. Level 1 is 2 greens and 3 greens, right? 1 green 3 times. Level 2, we go up a full unit, which means instead of 2 greens, it's 4 greens, and the come bets are 2 units each. That's level 2. If we have to dig in, like we did yesterday, to level 3, it's 1 more unit. So it's 150 on the don't, and then 75, 75, and 75, right? So that's how we ladder it up, 1 unit at a time, and 1 unit is $125. So it's 125, it's 250, and it's what is that, 375 on the last one. All right, here we go. First one's out. Don't pass, puck off, let's roll. It's going to be 11 yo, so we lose our first bet, which sucks. And as you know from watching Ken, his tweak to the Horseman is this. It all goes to the don't. Instead of trying to do a little bitty Horseman, we just go to the don't, ride it out, and see what happens. He calls it the FU bet, and then we lose it. So we lose both. Our whole bullet goes down first run of the game. So we got to go to level 2 right away, which is not good. Let's see if we can recover. We only have 3 bullets today. So if we go through all 3 bullets, we're going to be done. That's a time decision, not a bankroll decision. We're just going to go 3 times through it and see what happens. All right, we got another yo. Good gravy. All that's got to go out there. Good Lord. That's 3 losses in a row. And there's a 5. Wow. Ugliness, right? Ugly, ugly, ugly. Let's go. There's a 9. We just got to get a you know what here. Big red freshness right now, huh? There's a 10. A 6. A midnight. Another 10. A 9. Come on. Come on, let's go. An 8. Gee whiz. And there's the 7. Okay, so we're going to win $150. So there's 150. All right, let's put this all back in the rack and see where we land. Now for this run here, right? There's 150, 50, and 50. That's our second bullet put back in the rack. Now this ladder does not cover the full first bullet. Okay, it's not a normal quote unquote ladder where you get all of it back at one shot. You got to work your way backwards. We got to play that second level again to get back where we should be. So we go back out at a black, 2, and there's our 3 bullets for the come bets. Leave that aside for right now. Let's beat this come out. And we get the aces. So there it is. So that happens quite often, actually. We get burned a couple times. $100 on, I paid it in greens because we're going to do this. We're going to go back. There's your second bullet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your first bullet. And we have our quarter in profit. Now that's not a sexy profit, but we battled back. The ladder helped us out. We had to play level 2 twice. We got our profit, and you're done. That's it, right? I would love to say we need a more meaningful number, but we got out of Dodge, and we're going to be happy with that. That's the Horseman. All right. So next up, I got to use the mouse to make my screen change. I'm sorry. Is the line progression. The line progression. That's going to be this. We're going to go here, and this will be a different size ladder. So the first one, we're going to have 2 units, right? Because we're going to go 1, we're going to win, and we're going to drop 1. So every time we play this, we're going to need 2 units out of our rack, right? So when this thing works out, by the way, 1 wins 1, we drop 1, right? We win 3, like this. We come back down to a 2-unit bet. Wait, did I get that right? Hold on. I think I did that wrong. We win 1, we drop 1, we win 3, we go down to 2. That's what I was going to do. Then if you win the 2, you stack it for a 4-unit bet. If the 4-unit bet wins, Bob's your uncle. Booyah. There's your original 2 units, and you have a 5-unit profit. Okay, so you're going, or 10-unit profit. Because you're going to win 10, we do 4 bullets per level. So 2, 4, 6, 8 units is level 1. So we get 4 cracks with a 2-unit bet to get 4 in a row. That's level 1. Level 2 then becomes double that, right? You're going to go with a instead of 2 units here, it's going to be 2 units to start, and your second level is going to be 2. So you're going to go double size, 8 units on that one. So there's 4. So level 2 looks like 8 units. Okay, and then of course level 3, we go to 3 units each instead of 2 units each, and that looks like this. It's going to go. Don't want to touch that, do we? Should have these already set up, but I don't have enough chips to get them all set up ahead of time. So it's me 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. And 3, 6. So 3. So it's 6 per instead of 2 per. So it's 1 twice, 2 twice, 3 twice. That's the stack. All right, there's your ladder for the pass line parlay. Hopefully we never get into the. If we get down in here, we're going to be in deep trouble, right? So let's get this all set up. Level 3, level 2, and level 1. And for counter's sake, it's going to be 200, 400, 800, $1,200 to get into this thing, right? Sorry, $1,400. This is the biggest bankroll one we have. All right, let's get started. 1 unit on the pass line. And I'd love to have that same sequence we had last time, right? There's the, we're gonna make the 1-3 work here. You could just call it right there with a quarter profit and be done with it, right? Pass line. Matter of fact, we should just do that. We should just call it a quarter and be done. But I do want to run through it though, just because we can. Let's see, 1. All right, we got our unit in profit. We're gonna lock the profit. We're gonna put this back in the rack. But just for funsies, oh, you know what? I don't have time for funsies. We have to move. I have the 8 o'clock meeting. Normally I would say let's just run through the process with it, but we really don't have time. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Can I get to the third one? All right, Newberry's ladder. We'll play this one here quickly. This is gonna be a simple one. We're gonna do, I think, 200. 1, 2, 300, 400 down there. And we'll do $50 in reds. This is a don't pass ladder. Nice and simple. Go up by red every time. So it's going to be a green and a red every time. It's $4.50 buy-in. Here we go. Don't pass on this one. And we got a 5. Cool. We're going to hit the 5. Let's not get knocked off. 3, 7 out. So guess what? Bang, bang, winner, winner, chicken dinner, Newberry wins a quarter. Money's back in the rack and done. Today's been super easy. Like, these things have been going so fast. They're not getting a chance to have to fight, which sometimes is okay. There are days here where I spend an hour going up and down these freaking ladders. Today's not that day, and I'm okay with that. I would rather have a fast and furious session than going absolutely bonkers. All right, our next one is going to be, what's our next strategy? It's the Uncle Angelo back wall lay, which, as you know, takes $200 per try. I'm going to get another $125 over here that we'll need to cover the numbers if they come out. I'm potentially going to play this a little differently today. I'm going to take another couple of blacks over here. I'm going to show you a tweak that somebody sent me. I don't know if I want to play this way for forever, but let's take a look at it. This back wall lay is simple. We're going to lay the back wall. Everything's a lay bet. There's $50. We're going to get 50 in reds for $200 on the back wall. 40 on the 4 and 10. That'll be the minimum. And then 30 on the rest of them. Okay, we will need, by the way, I should get my whites too. 10, 15. We'll get $15 in white. All right, so 15 in white, 100 and 325 over here. Okay, we'll need $6 to lay these bets for the big. Here we go. We're looking for a come out 7. Come out 7. We haven't had one yet, except for the one day. We need to come out 7 to make it work. We've had so many come out 7s in this series for today, rather. We'd be perfect. Okay, we got 11, which means nothing happens. One thing about the back wall lay I like better than hopping the 7s or just, you know, even just the pass line is these horns don't get you. The horns actually are like nothing, right? It's like a didn't happen roll. So that's good. You can sit here and try for that 7 all day long, right? We got a 10 as the point. All right, so we're going to lose $41 on that one, which sucks, right? You lose the biggest one. Now we're going to slide them down and make place bets out of them, okay? We got to get the $40 back, which means we're going to have to maybe get 2 wins in here. An option that somebody wanted me to explore was laying the point, right? For the one roll we have, laying the point. What I've got out here right now is 25, 50, 75, 125, 140, 50, 160 is what's out there, right? If we laid the 10 for like $300, right, to win 150, it kind of covers this, right? As it is right now, we're exposed on the 10. And what I've been doing is going right back out there with a $40 10. Whatever we lost, we put back out there and let it run, right? The option that we've got is to lay that number, okay? So I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to show you it. We'll put 150 as a lay bet instead of the place bet. Here we go. Just to kind of give you a visual on what it could look like. There's aces, which doesn't matter. And there's an 8, which pays $35. Now remember, we lost 40 on the 10 when we came out. That's the worst case. So we only got 35 of that back, right? Not enough. We have to get a second win to cover the loss, and then we'll turn our bets off. I don't like this. I don't like having to get 2 hits, right? But we survive it, and there's a $35 winner. Now, at this point, I'll put this money back over here just to, again, it was just there to show you what you can do. Because we got 2 hits, right, we end up being done. This is our $200. That's our buy-in, right? There's 150, $200. That was the going out for this shooter. Okay. Then whenever we lost, this is the $40 coming out. So we're gonna have to put this back over here. I'm gonna put $5 back in here. I'm gonna put a quarter back over here, right? There's our 200, 325 plus the $15. Our net for that one was $30. We ended up having an extra win to cover the 10. We got lucky and we did it. Laying the 10 instead of placing the 10, you're covering here on that PSO. However, you can go down ugly if you have a direct hit on the point. So be careful with it. All right, next one and the last one for the day. Here we go. Last strategy for today is not the red cross. We're going to play I Can't Believe This Wins. Now, this is a dangerous one, but it's one that I wanted to show you because it is kind of low volatility, and it is a little bit of fun to play. It's an interesting one. It's from Crappy. And again, we may go down in flames here, but we may not. We'll find out. Let's do 150, 160, and we'll give it 3 times. We'll give it 3 cracks at it. There's 150, 160. There's 150, 160. Okay, here we go. Can't Believe This Wins. This one is just a crazy one. He thinks different. He's like Wayland. He thinks different. So we're going to go out with 160 across, okay? Once the point gets established. We're going to take our wins, we're going to rack a green, and we're going to go through the don't pass, really don't come. We're going to play the whole thing out. For one bullet, we're going to play the whole thing out, okay? Technically speaking, when I come into this thing, there's going to be a point of 4. When I come into this thing, technically speaking, whatever win we get, we should stop playing. But I'm going to play the whole thing once just so you guys can see the pattern of it. Just so I want you to see it. Here we go. We're just throwing a 7 here, right? We catch an 8, so check it out. It's going to pay $35 on the 8, okay? What we do is we take the 8 down, put the $10 into the DC, and bring this money back to the rack, right? You're going to bring the number down, come to the don't. Every time you get a win, your small one's going to don't. There's a 9, also pays $35. And again, the 9 will come down. That goes behind the 9, and we come into the don't with a $10 bet. Now, you could go through the don't with a $25 bet and take the win back. Either way is fine, right? This could have easily been a $25 don't there and a $25 don't coming now, and I'd have less money in the rack. Either way is fine. You can slow roll it or you can big roll it, right? If we big roll it, let's look at it that way, right? And again, I'll reset the bet so you can see what happened. 8, 9, 8, right? So the first 8 wins $35. We bring it down, come to the don't. The don't goes to the 9. The 9 wins $35. It comes down. That's in the don't. And you can bring those 2 green bets and their associated reds back to your rack. That's a way to do it on a bigger unit level. All right, here we go. The 7 is still a killer in this stage, right? So we have a 9. We lose the don't, and the new bet goes to 9. Now we're just kind of sitting here. There's a 5. 5 pays 35. It comes down into the don't with the green. Again, putting all the money we bring off the table over here. I should put it in front so you can see it. And here we go. We catch a 5. So it goes to the 5. Nothing happens. We just wait it out. Now remember, if 7 comes here, we get 2 wins, right? 3 losses and 2 wins on a 7. You'll see how this thing kind of works out. Cool. There's the 7. All right, it's a good example. So we're going to lose these 3, but you're going to win those 2. Now watch what happens in the rack, right? I bring all this that we won out. I'm going to take these reds and make them look like a green, just so you can see. We started out with 160, right? There's 150, 160. That goes back to the rack, and you walk out of here with $50. Isn't that a weird little strategy? Like it's just a weird thing, right? So anyway, I love that one. I've gotten destroyed with it before, but it's just kind of a cool little rhythm, and I wanted to show it instead of the red cross today. It's a good little grinder. It really is a good little grinder. So let's go ahead and let's count up where we are today. So we got a little bit of juice. We got 150 and 5. We already had this. We can't really color anything up. We can color these up, I guess. We'll get a nice black chip for those greens. Now we've got 250, 272 is our profit now for the week. For the month, actually. We've done this thing for a month. We've got a profit of a couple $100 finally, right? And again, we were down. How much were we down? We were down like $1,500 or some shit like that. We were getting our tails handed to us before. So I feel pretty good about where we are actually. Let's go here. So again, the fight back is good. I got a couple questions I want to answer here before we move on. Let's go here. I think it's not hooked up, but questions and answers. All right. There are some cues out there that I want to make sure I hit before I get out of here. So Dice Dr. Dan says this is about the dogs. What's more important, straight donation items or items in training? What's most important is what you can afford, frankly. The thing about the training items is that I would like personally those to be zeroed out. Let's buy all the food, all the stuff, right? That goes, I guess they buy them and they put them in lockers for the dogs, right? It's all locked up for each pup, so they're covered. It'd be great to be able to check that box and say, yes, we have covered all the training needs, physical training needs for the dogs, right? The bigger donations pay for the hourly training because they have a trainer that comes in and makes $100 an hour to train the dogs. The bigger ticket items, when you buy like the Bo Parker thing or whatever else, that pays for the trainer fees. So If you've got the extra scratch, go for that. It still has to be paid, right? Ideally, we all come together and sort of pay off all the training. So both are important, okay? And these are only for our dogs. Yes, the training items only for our dogs. They're all earmarked for our puppies. Matter of fact, what they do is when the dog goes to the trainer's place, they send the dog and the food and the shit, all whatever the collars and stuff to the trainer with the dog, and they train. They bring it all back. So it's like it's a whole system. 100%. That's the way that works, Dan. All right. PCs, Duracell says, isn't this just daily paycheck on a small scale? Yes, it's exactly what it is. It's the power of small wins. The daily paycheck was the power of small wins. What the daily paycheck did that I haven't done yet here is leveraged wins. We're going to talk about leveraging wins probably Monday. Hopefully, cross your fingers, tomorrow we get a little win, right? And we'll have a few $100 in here, right? As it stands right now, we never declared a starting bankroll or a master bankroll. We just started playing. I've been playing with about 750 on every strategy, except for the one that needs the big ladder every day. So if you say from 750, we've gotten to 265 or whatever we had, 270, right? Which means our master bankroll would have grown from 750 now to 1,000, which means if we keep playing, we're not playing for quarters, right? Our bet levels go up because our bankroll went up. So our bet levels go to 30 or 35 each, right? That's what you do to leverage your bankroll to get bigger wins over time. And I'll show you that next week, how this is going to work out. This is where the lessons are, right? It's part of its discipline. Daily paycheck is all discipline. This one's all discipline. It's all about the power of small, consistent wins over time and not getting thumped when you get thumped. Hopefully we don't get thumped too bad when it happens, right? And that's why I'm limiting myself to 3 bullets on most cases. I'm going to give it a college try and move on, right? And see what happens. So hope that answers that question. I think that's it. No, I'm not changing the show. Ken put the challenge out, about a month ago for YouTubers to try this. And I'm like, what the hell? I'll try it, right? So we're going to try and do 1 win a day on 5 strategies and to see, again, which 5 strategies do we feel most confident with? And that was the point of it. So, all right, that's it, folks. I got to run. I got a meeting in 3 minutes. So thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you. Glad we won fast today, so I can get to my meeting in time, and you'll have a good Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday. Well, Friday follows. We're going to do Friday normal. Let's win this damn thing and get done. All right? Have a good one, everybody. I love y'all. God bless, and bye.